Hi, so this is a video of how to adjust the suspension on the Begode C8. Step 1, you need to remove the covers. To do that you need to remove 16 screws on the front here, and you need to remove the pedals and also a number of hex screws. So on the back here you have them, and on the front side as well. These are holding together the cover as well as these metal pieces. And just a tip is to remove these metal rods completely from the EUC when you do this, because as you see here you have all these small connectors that need to be reattached, and in order for you to be able to reach into the EUC, once you have done this, then you need to be able to actually reach your hand inside here. And you can't do that if you have these metal pieces in the way, as well as the lamp. So remove the lamp and these the rods here, same thing here on the back. That will make it a lot easier to actually reach in. So when you've done that, and also pro tip, try to remember or write down where you connected or where you disconnected these small connectors, so you can actually reattach them again. But with the covers removed, then you have access to the suspension, and you see here you have the spring suspension here on both sides. And to adjust the preload, that's where, when you're using this this tool that you got with your wheel, you use this by putting it inside these small holes here. So it's around this this screw here, and with this you can actually either further compress the spring, or you can relax the spring. So in order to make it shorter and more stiff, you just take this and then you turn it, let's say in this case you turn it clockwise, and if you want to slacken it, make it longer, then you just turn it counterclockwise. When you do, make sure that you don't let this metal piece that you're screwing on hit, or let's say when you're done, it shouldn't hit this metal piece here, because if you do, I mean, it won't be a big problem when you're riding, because the suspension will be moving around this area somewhere. But when you step off, this piece will go into its let's say more relaxed position, and it could hit this metal piece here, and if that happens, it rattles a lot when you're walking around with your EUC. So that is the let's say this is the preload, and then for the dampening, you have a screw here on both sides, of course, but you have your dampening screw here for the right side suspension. You can access this screw without removing the cover, because you have a small window like that, right? So you don't have to remove the cover to make that adjustment, the dampening. So if you want to relax, or let's say have less dampening, then you just screw this one as far up as possible, so you screw it out. And if you want to have more dampening to make it stiffer, then you screw it in. So this one you can play around with the covers on. The important thing I would think is to adjust the preload I mean accordingly, because you don't want to do this too many times, because you have to remove the covers for that. And make sure that you do the same adjustments on both sides. You can actually, you can either measure, or you can just feel that they are similarly adjusted, at least the preload here. And that's that. I can just show how it looks like with how the springs are, or the suspension is moving when there's some load. There we go. Putting it back on my Duplo stands. There. So that's how you adjust the suspension on the Begode C8. Hope that was helpful.